What is going on, everyone? My name is Ovi and welcome to a best formation, best custom tactics video on the channel. Today we're going to talk about the classic, the beautiful, the OG 4-2-3-1 wide formation. Come on, boys, let's do this. If you're looking for cheap FC25 coins, make sure to check fifacoin.com, super fast delivery, and use the code OVI to get an even bigger discount. Link will be in the description. We've got a lot of changes, in my opinion, at this moment in terms of formations that can be used. Changes that have appeared due to the fact that we have top players on every position on the pitch. We had them before, but now they are accessible in terms of price. And we do have now a formation that has been used by pros in the past, and it is still one of the most interesting formations in the game. The 4-2-3-1 wide formation. It is extremely versatile. You're gonna see immediately what I'm talking about. If you want to see the code, just jump at the end of the video. If not, stick with me right here if you want to learn what we do, when we do, and why we do certain settings in the tactics. First of all, I do believe that you will need the most important position right here is the central attacking midfielder. You'll need a player that is good at passing. Very, very important. For example, on this account here where I'm playing, you've got Zola, who is interesting. Passing on paper is 88, but no playstyle. And that is, in my opinion, a problem. I would recommend more cards like this. You got Sawa, Tiki-Taka. For me, Tiki-Taka and Incisive are the best. That Tiki-Taka is number one for me because you do a driven to your player and they can do a first touch pass, the teammate. Then you combine it with Incisive because they can do through balls that are fantastic. Third one on my list is long ball because Tiki-Taka and long ball together, you do a driven and you do a first touch overhead chip pass to your striker, and that's very overpowered. Some people prefer the ping pass, the driven pass, which is fantastic also, but this is what I do prefer. So remember, central attacking midfielder needs to be stellar in terms of passing, and I would recommend a card that has the 5-star weak foot. It helps a lot with the build-up. Now, ideally, if you get someone on finesse shot there, you will be dangerous when attacking from the left, cut inside, finesse shot with the cam, right, cut inside, finesse shot. Trivela with the right. That's very important. That being said, the two CDMs should be strong, powerful, able to pass the ball, not necessarily great at dribbling, but to be able to pass the ball and close down gaps. The fullbacks, it's easy at this moment, isn't it, to get some? They're rather cheap, and check for Bruiser, if possible, to have Bruiser on him. For example, this Maldini right here doesn't have Bruiser, but he will do the job. Intercept plus, anticipate, he's still okay. But Bruiser, in my opinion, in that position is stellar. Let's go now to the tactics for this 4-2-3-1 wide formation that I like to play with balanced and the defensive approach to be 95. If you feel the 95 is a bit too offensive, too aggressive, too risky in defense, go with the 70. I wouldn't go lower than 70. That is my opinion, because you just invite the opponent to do Trivelas finesse shots from outside the box. You're basically just parking the bus. The 50 is the old, I don't know, 25, you know. You can even, bro, no one does that. That'd be crazy. So leave it on 95, build up play on balance. Now, in terms of player roles, there are two options for the fullbacks. There will always be two options for the fullbacks. If you play versus a 4-2-1-3, you know, one of the most meta formations in the game. Role is fullback with focus on defend. On the right back also. And on the left back also. Why? Because his left winger and right winger will be able to cut inside too easy if you have them unbalanced. On defend, you disable the 4-2-1-3 ability in attack. That is my opinion. In terms of goalkeeper, just the goalkeeper, focused on defend, nothing else. The two center backs, defender is, in my opinion, with defend, the best. Stopper and ball playing defender are just too aggressive in certain moments, and even though they might work for 80 virtual minutes on the pitch, one mistake, one wrong AI movement of the center back, and opponent can score an easy goal in a very important moment of the game. Now, the two CDMs, important to remember here. I like to have them deep lying playmaker with build up. If you make a mistake, if you do, for example, defend deep lying playmaker, your other CDM that has deep lying playmaker with build up will be playing like this, and you don't want that. So you either play deep lying playmaker with build up on both, or deep lying playmaker with focus on defend on both. You can also go, of course, with holding, but holding on both, not a combination of holding and deep lying playmaker, else they will stay as you are seeing now on the screen. Did I do something wrong? Yes, I have build up here. Now we are... Another change that we have right here is in terms of the playmaker. I love in the 4-2-3-1. I like to have focus on roaming if possible. You also have half winger, shadow striker, but in the 4-2-3-1, unlike the 4-2-1-3, you need a better connection to be done by the central attacking midfielder between the midfield and attack. That's why shadow striker doesn't particularly work for me, so playmaker will be the one with focus on roaming, so the playmaker moves a bit more left, right, and in attack. Now, you got two options for the right mid and left mid, and I do recommend here, if you can go on the right mid position, a right-footed player for Trivelas, left mid position, left-footed player for Trivelas. If you go right on the left and left on the right, make sure they have the ability to finish with the finesse shot, so you don't lose an attacking option from your arsenal, and which is the shot from outside the box. Inside forward right here with focus on balanced, and you've got the other one, role winger, focus on balance. This is something I'm playing with, and it has been very nice to use, very versatile in attack. You could, the beauty of the 4-2-1 or 4-2-3-1 is that you can change this into a 4-2-1-3. Look, bang, bang. This is resembling a lot to the 4-2-1-3. That is very nice. So you can have two variations of the 4-2-3-1. This one, and you can switch with the other one with inside forward that plays on balanced, and the other one, where is it? Winger, like this. Extremely versatile, gives you the opportunity to switch between a 4-2-3-1 and the modified 4-2-3-1 that resembles with the 4-2-1-3. It is a control formation. Good passing for your cam is a must. The tiki-taka there, in my opinion, it is so important. If you have any questions, drop a comment below, let me know. Chat, also code on the screen right now. Finally, don't forget to drop a like. My name is Ovin. I'll see you fellas in the upcoming videos. Ciao, ciao.